Yuba-Sutter.live's coverage of the 2024 Marysville Christmas Parade is presented by locally owned Sapphire Sign Company. Need a sign? Small as a sticker? Big as a billboard? Make it a gem from Sapphire Sign Company. And by Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, providing in-home care that elevates the human spirit. We'll be back with the 2024 Marysville Christmas Parade right here on Yuba-Sutter.live. You've seen signs marking some of the gems in Marysville. They're produced by Sapphire Sign Company, providing something small, large, and mobile. With decades of experience, Sapphire Signs has pioneered local production of a variety of signs, like temporary campaign-style signs, welcomes for unique events, building signage, event promotion, and vehicle customization. Need a sign? Make it a gem from Sapphire Sign Company. On the web at sapphiremarketinggroup.net. Sapphire.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.
And Ted Langdell here, and we are bringing you a delayed version of the Marysville Christmas Parade, which is something that happened right at 5 o'clock. And we had some problems getting our live stream out, and now we're having a little trouble getting our audio up here. Oh, so you may or may not hear any background. So here we have the parade marshal of this year's parade, Mary Jane Grigo. You may remember the name. She is the owner of Duke's Diner in Olivehurst, former Yuba County Supervisor for District 3. And during her time in office, she championed a number of things like levee protection and enhancements for public safety for Yuba County residents. Very strong supporter of development in what is now the Hard Rock Casino. She's currently on the Olivehurst Public Utility District Water and Wastewater Committee and other committees as well. And you will see her on our December 19th live stream of the Olivehurst Public Utilities District. Marysville City Council Mayor Chris Branscombe just passing through right there. And there are other members of the City Council who are present. Just sworn in this week, coming up in just a minute or two. New council member Margie Rollins. And along with the group here is the immediate past council member Don Belza and his wife Julia and their beautiful family. I believe we have Bruce Spadacavoli in that particular vehicle. That is the vice mayor, and there's his wife waving at us. Coming after that, members of the Yuba City Council. That's them coming up in the next batch. So there's Don Belza going by. Here we have members of the Yuba Water Agency. Actually, that's Yuba City Police Department. That vehicle that you just saw go by is the work. That vehicle that you just saw go by is the work of Sapphire Sign Company. Dennis Hauk doing that kind of stuff. Coming up now, we have the Yuba Water Agency. They're the folks that are best known probably for Bullard's Bar Dam, but they do a lot of other things in the community through the fact that the money that used to go to PG&E as a result of a 50-year power lease now goes into the Yuba County community. And it has some effects of being able to sprinkle out into other aspects of Yuba and Sutter counties because of the protection and other activities that the Yuba Water Agency has been involved in. So Charlie Matthews and his wife, or Sheila, may be in their MG coming up here. I don't remember seeing that. That is a Yuba Water Agency lift truck, a boom truck. And the Marysville Police Department is coming up in just a minute or two. We're bumping into things here in the studio. Here is the Marysville Police Department. Chief Sachs, men and women of the department following along. As I should say, the parade was wrapping up, the police department was helping with the wrap-up. We saw them wrapping up some protection and extension cords and crowd barriers and things of that nature, things that you might think that the Public Works Department would ordinarily do, but the Public Works Department and the Police Department and other departments in Marysville all work together to make things like this parade happen. And there we go, trying to make some adjustments. We're going to have a cleaned up version of the parade airing at tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. You'll have some better views, and you'll have sound from the background. Yuba County Sheriff's Department and Sheriff Wendell Anderson are coming along here. You'll see a variety of the vehicles that the Sheriff's Department uses. These are standard patrol vehicles. Look to me like Chevrolet Suburbans. But the sheriff is in the SWAT vehicle. Amazing what happens when you get the right knob turned up. We had to reconfigure some gear, and it's been quite an afternoon. We hope you're enjoying the parade so far. This is the Yuba County Sheriff's Department search and rescue folks. That's where the dog's going by. And a neat little four-wheeler that's coming up here. The big wheel thing that you see there is very useful if you have to lift someone who's been injured and you're trying to carry them up a hill or a road or something like that. You can put them in the litter and wheel them up the hill. At least that's what I'm assuming that does. And here's more of the Yuba County Sheriff's Office. off-road vehicles. Good turnout for the parade today. And we see Tiffany Coffey is watching, so is Nicole Walker, Jennifer Nygren, and Vasquez Imundo and Isandra. They're also watching. We know that several other people have been tuning in.
That is the
Judy Mann.
search and rescue folks.
They got quite a search and rescue team in Yuba County, which is good stuff because people do get lost.
That's one way to get on camera.
We have some dancing chickens coming up, so stay tuned for that. Yuba County Probation Department is coming up with a very nice float. That is the probation department right there.
Yuba County Probation.
Seems like Yuba County has a lot of Chevy Suburbans in the fleet. There goes another one now. Here is Andrew Coolidge. Andrew Coolidge is a local Yuba County
Is a
kid,
local boy.
and
Now the mayor of
ultimately
Chico running for office.
is running for state assembly. He's announced for the Republican candidacy for the seat that will be vacated in a couple of years by
And we have dancing chickens.
you'll hear me describing in there too. Anyway, our current state assemblyman is termed out after his current 2 years, and we'll have to see what office he wants to run for.
And here is Recology's exhibit.
This is Recology.
Or entry,
Somewhere along
I
the line
should
it's
say.
supposed to be the Yuba-Sutter Chamber of Commerce, but we don't see them. But Recology has been cleaning up after the parade, and you'll see that at the very end of the parade as they bring the street sweeper down. But right now they have a decorated garbage truck. This is one of the trucks that would lift a what we call a Dempsey dumpster, looks like. And they have a collection of Santa Clauses in the front, or guardsmen I should say. There's the dumpster in the front. Hello, Robin. You'll see yourself.
Dump trucks have
Well, actually, no, you won't. You
capacity
already
on
went
both
by.
sides.
But you can watch yourself again at 8 o'clock. And what's interesting about these dump trucks is that they have 2 steering wheels in them, one on each side, so that they can go down one-way streets and pick up either way they need to pick up. And that is a very nice, clean trash truck, I tell you. Recology does do a good job of keeping their vehicles nice and clean. Coming up, the Royal Court. Miss Yuba-Sutter, Miss Teen Yuba-Sutter, Miss Minnie Miss, and the Yuba-Sutter Junior Ambassador. He is David Damasio, and I think he's in here
Yuba-Sutter
somewhere.
Royal Court, including Minnie Miss Yuba-Sutter.
We have Miss Yuba-Sutter, Amy Randhawa, Randwaha,
Found at the Yuba-Sutter Fair this
and
year.
Miss Teen Yuba-Sutter, Ishan Satija.
And there
The
they go.
Mini Miss Yuba-Sutter All of these folks were selected during the pageant at the Yuba-Sutter Fair back in June.
Wondering if we'll have
She
any
is Mini
performing groups
Mrs.
this
Sadie
year.
Sandoval. Here's the Snowshoe Thompson Lodge, the Sons of Norway out of Yuba City. They're sponsoring William Damasio, the Heartshine Foundation Peach Festival Ambassador of 2024. Snowshoe Thompson Lodge, 61 years old, and they enjoy serving the Yuba-Sutter community while celebrating the Scandinavian roots of Snowshoe Thompson, who has a local connection, if I recall correctly, up in the LaPorte area, where snowshoeing up into the mountains was the way to get around. This was long before you had things like snowcats and ski-doos and sea-doos and other things that would, I'm obviously thinking of the beach is definitely not the snow here, folks. But the Snowshoe Thompson Lodge meets monthly for a variety of fun and stuff. They can be found on Facebook under Snowshoe Thompson. And Keith Bordson is the lodge president, and he is exhibiting a 748-pound pumpkin. Farm to Fork is moving along here. This is a day program serving developmentally disabled adults in our community. And they're asking folks to dance to the Sugar Plum Fairies. The theme, of course, for the parade this year is the Nutcracker.
Dancing going on.
So, dance around. And there they go. Farm to Fork.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. You're blocking
And
my
there we
shot.
have some candy being
Thank you.
distributed. Easy Towing coming up with a couple of their vehicles. There have been some very well decorated vehicles, and when the parade was over, looking at them drive around town was really kind of a happy experience because it just kind of lightened up everything. Easy Towing has been helping stranded motorists in Yuba-Sutter for the last 7 years. They have 45 years of experience in the towing and recovery business. Call Easy or KC Towing to make your difficult day easy. And thank you to David and his team for supporting events. Edgewater Elementary students from the Edgewater Music Program are giving the Spirit Squad a little bit of rhythm here.
Marching band.
We have a number of marching bands coming up, so do stay tuned for those. Edgewater, in case you're wondering where Edgewater is, that's it's the subdivisions that are along Earl Road east of Lyndhurst Avenue and Highway 70. That school primarily serves the southeastern portion of the Linda area, East Linda. Here we have some folks who can take care of leaks if you've got something dripping on your head in the dining room. Action Roofing Service. They've been doing roofing for 45 years.
Action
Merry
Roofing
Christmas
Service.
is what they're trying to say as they wave.
By the
And,
Kovalod Spirit Team.
and here we have the Mary Kovalod Spirit Team. They did quite a little performance last year in front of the judges' stand here, which is where we're at 3rd and D Streets in Marysville.
Here we go.
And here's the cheer team. This is 136 4th and 5th graders. They have to maintain good grades and be good role models. They're working very hard, as you can see. the Mary Kovalod. Well, they're not done yet. We'll get the audio levels here. So that's the Mary Kovalod Spirit Squad, or Spirit Team from Mary Kovalod School. Following them is the Marysville First United Methodist Church. But we have the Mary Kovalod Parent-Teacher Organization.
They're going to sing something.
I was thinking they were going to sing something for a minute. Evidently not. Veronica Avalos just joined us. Diana Hera-Viligrana is watching. Alejandra Garcia, Brittany Dozier, Danny Serrano, Darian Peterson, welcome. We'll mention names as we see them pop up and have time. Marysville First United Methodist Church. And then we have the church is one of the older ones in Marysville. They are at 8th and D Streets on the southwest corner. And I believe this is the Kiwanis Club, which has supported the youth of the community for thousands and thousands of dollars over the years. Last year, the club raised $46,000 and donated it to support various activities helping kids in our community. And I hope I'm getting these right because I've been given a script. Carrie Edig Johnson is watching now. Margie Reniker, Nadine Anderson, Molly Jo. Hi, Molly Jo. Betty Sue Sipes. And I believe we now have the Comfort Keepers float coming up in just a moment. Neil Goforth and Comfort Keepers have been supporting the community in a number of ways by supporting people who need help in their homes to try to stay there instead of having to go to assisted living, or they're helping people who have family members who need help. And Comfort Keepers is one of our underwriters here on Yuba-Sutter.live.
We thank Neil Goforth and his staff for keeping us happening here.
Comfort Keepers, again, caring for loved ones in the comfort and safety of their homes, elevating the human spirit. They've been named the best home care by the Peel Democrat.
Bi-County Ambulance.
This is Bi-County Ambulance, and they have been around for, I'm going to say, 45 years or more. Founded by Kelly Bumpus back when we had about 3 ambulance companies at one point in time, and this is the surviving ambulance company. Bi-County Ambulance Christmas season celebrating the strength and unity of the community. And Dara Dunn and the men and women of Bi-County showing off some of the vehicles that get people to where they need to go when they're in some sort of a medical emergency. Now, before you have a medical emergency, you can check in with Ampla Health, which has a whole bunch of locations around Yuba and Sutter counties and all over Northern California. The location in Marysville is in the Cannery Building. That's basically along J Street, between J Street and the Levee and Western Pacific tracks.
And here's the Yuba County Office of Education.
And coming up, actually, this Rosales Electric, which is a small family-owned business that does residential and commercial electrical services. Rosales Electric, handing out some free stuff. And here is the Yuba County Office of Education, featuring Rob Greger, who is the Yuba County Superintendent of Schools. Carrie Hauk says that Rob is not Santa, but he's very jolly. And it looks like they've got a good crew of folks there as well. And they're blowing some snow out the back end of their float. One of the things that the Yuba County Office of Education is doing in Marysville is getting ready to occupy the refurbished, rebuilt, nice-looking, restored, used to be the Yuba County or Yuba-Sutter Chamber of Commerce building that at one point was also the Gold Sox team office and what have you, and housed a church for a time. But that building is going to be a youth center and also the new Marysville Parks and Recreation Office, which Yuba County Office of Education will help operate. And there will be some interesting announcements coming out in the coming months about what the Parks and Rec Department is going to do, and I think folks will be very pleased. Someone asked, is this live now? No, this is actually a delayed replay. We had trouble getting our live stream to get up, and so we brought it back to the office, and we're replaying it here and giving you narration. This is the Andres Carperos Wolfpack Band from Yuba City. And while they didn't stop for us, they did play, and that's one of the cool things about parades in Marysville, is that bands generally do play when they're walking around. We have several other bands coming up, so stay tuned for those. There's also, this is the Olivehurst Fire Department's newest, I think one of their newest vehicles. If you've been around in the area for a long time, you wouldn't think that Olivehurst would need a ladder truck like that. But frankly, having these kinds of vehicles in the community, whether it's in Olivehurst or Linda or Yuba City, Marysville, when a fire like the Marysville Hotel fire or something big happens, these trucks come into play in a big way. This is the original Yuba-Sutter Toy Run, which is marking their 35th annual run, and I think I heard them go by the office here this afternoon. They have a lot of volunteers. All of the toys collected stay right here in the Yuba-Sutter community, so thanks to Pilar and their friends, the Yuba-Sutter Original Toy Run. You are watching on Yuba-Sutter.live the 2024 Marysville Christmas Parade, which is presented by Sapphire Sign Company. If you need a sign, small as a sticker, big as a billboard, make it a gem from Sapphire Sign Company. And by Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, providing in-home care that elevates the human spirit. And we will be back with the playback of the live recording of the 5 o'clock parade right after this.
And the Yuba Elite Football Club.
Well, Okay, this is the Elite Football Club, a NorCal competitive soccer club in the Yuba-Sutter area. They're a newer club with a player-first mentality, I'm told. If you have a love for soccer, you can look at the Elite Football Club on Facebook or Instagram. And you are watching Yuba-Sutter.live's coverage of the Marysville Christmas Parade, presented by Sapphire Sign Company and Comfort Keepers. And we will be right back in just a moment. You are not going to miss a thing.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.
You've seen signs marking some of the gyms in Marysville. They're produced by Sapphire Sign Company, providing something small, large, and mobile. With decades of experience, Sapphire Signs has pioneered local production of a variety of signs, like temporary campaign-style signs, welcomes for unique events, building signage, event promotion, and vehicle customization. Need a sign? Make it a gem from Sapphire Sign Company. On the web at sapphiremarketinggroup.net. Sapphire. And we're back with our presentation of the Yuba-Sutter.live, recorded and played back right now, Marysville Christmas Parade, presented by Sapphire Sign Company in Yuba City and Marysville, and by Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, providing in-home care that elevates the human spirit. It's the 2024 Marysville Christmas Parade on Yuba-Sutter.live. And we are looking at the River Valley Junior Falcons here. This is voted best youth program in Yuba-Sutter for the last couple of years. They provide local youth opportunities to be coached in football and cheer while building confidence and helping these kids become responsible young people. And after the Junior Falcons go by, we have John Law in his Chevy El Camino. Hey there, John. He says choosing the right painting contractor can be a pretty difficult decision, but less so than if you've got 25 years in the painting business like John there does. And he helps out the community by going around and covering up a whole bunch of graffiti everywhere. So if you see graffiti, you can get a hold of some folks and let them know how that works. Oops, hello, let's get a picture back up here. There we go. Loma Rica Browns Valley Community Services District and one of their shiny red fire trucks that has been provided in part by state funding to station trucks like these around the foothill areas of California and elsewhere. They're even down here in the valley. And these folks form strike teams and go where there is fire to be put out. Loma Rica Browns Valley Community Services is its own volunteer fire department and works with Caltrans. You're watching a delayed replay of tonight's Marysville Christmas Parade, and here is the MCAA Marching Band, Marysville Charter Academy for the Arts. The band is led by Director Anthony Harmon and Drum Major Rosella Ines and Drum Captain Tonkason Valdez Soto. Good crowd here in the block between 3rd Street, which is behind us, and 4th Street, which is in front of us, under the arch right in front of you. NorCal Lumber has this really highly decorated truck and trailer coming along, entry number 36. This is their way of wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, and that truck has got all kinds of light on it. I wonder how many hours it took to put all of that together. What you're watching here is a big investment in time and in money and materials in many cases that these commercial sponsors and others, nonprofits, schools, people put together so they can celebrate the season right here in Marysville. That is 3rd and D Street you were just looking at. You're watching the 73rd Marysville Christmas Parade on Yuba-Sutter.live. And there goes NorCal Lumber. They are a full-service lumber distributor here in Marysville. Now, what does RGA stand for? It is not Rice Growers Association. It is, in this case, Riley's Gymnastics Academy, which is on a themed magical adventure here. Look at them. They're hoisting people up. I can't do that. But these little nutcrackers are playing the Sugar Plum Fairies. Look at them go. Riley's Gymnastics Academy. Now we have a whole bunch of vehicles that are part of 530 Recovery and Everything Off-Road Incorporated, which is a non-profit organization in the area that you may have seen working with Say Love or independently working with other members of 530 Recovery and Everything Off-Road, cleaning up places where people dump stuff out by the river or in orchards and other places. And these vehicles, these guys and ladies and families like getting out off the road, and so they have vehicles that are capable of doing that. Hello there, Stacy Marie. You can like and share. Get more people here. Danielle DeRoff Johnson is watching. Stacy Ramsey is watching. So is SDS Lily. Quana Realist. Hello there, Krista Ott. Thank you for watching. Also, Angeles Hernandez, Eden Pimentel, Escar Solario, Sandra Perkins, Catalina Leon, Jessica Huerta, Christina Villalobos Lopez. Or I should probably better pronounce that Christina Villalobos Lopez. I hope I did that right, Christina. Lynette Taylor is also watching, along with Russell Edgington, Kylie Torrance, Betty Wallace Bonner, Shiraz Khan, RJ Michael, Heidi Harrison. Thank you for watching. We hope you're enjoying things. And following 530 recovery and everything off-road, you know, these folks have been doing things like Touch a Truck, and they do runs to raise money, school drives, Cocoa with Santa, various parades to show off the off-road vehicles. And they are followed by Brown's Gas Company, which serves the foothills and other parts of Yuba-Sutter. Since 1945, Brown's Gas, wishing everybody a happy happy birthday. Well, I don't know. If you're having a birthday today, happy birthday. Today is also Pearl Harbor Day. The 83rd observance of the attack on Pearl Harbor, and we live streamed that earlier today from Pearl Harbor live. Here is Enchanted Learning, which is Bruce Ann Harold, the founder. She's been serving the community with Enchanted Learning since 2008. 173 families have passed through Enchanted Learning's daycare since it began. They refer to her as Miss Ann, all the kids. And they are followed by the Drunken Burro, which is cocktails with an experience. They provide a mobile bar and bartenders and little miniature beer burritos that you saw going by there. And they're now offering a bovine bottle service, apparently a Highland cow called Muchalada. The burros names that you see there have some interesting names. Vino, Cerveza, Paloma, Margarita, Martina, Kahlua, and Brandy. And here we have the Yuba County Republicans with their Trump trailer. There is a new Republican headquarters. Well, it's been open for a while, 526 E Street next to 7-Eleven. And they've done some things to the building to help make it a clean environment there and keep the homeless from sleeping. Yuba County Republican Central Committee. Now, you are looking at an electric truck. Not this one, but that one. That is Venetian Granite and Marble's Muskmobile. That's the Tesla truck. But Venetian Granite and Marble is a family-owned business, and they do things like stone countertops, fireplace surround, shower walls, and things like that. They'll demo take out your old stuff, put in something new. West Coast Cheer is accompanied by a band.
I wonder if it's elementary, junior high, or high school. It's all three of them usually.
Or maybe this is just the band. Anyway, we were told West Coast Cheer was coming along here somewhere, but the band is the River Valley High School Band, under the direction of Michael Taylor. They're being led by drum major Victoria Romo Diaz. Let's listen. Mary Ontiveros, we see you're watching. If you like it, give us a like if you would, and share with somebody else. Carolee Torres is also watching, so is Brent Stevens, Francisco Beltran, Melissa Kirkham, Bill Rollins. Oh, hello. Zenaida Lehman Atkins, she's watching. Akins. I always want to put a T in there, darn it. She's been very active in the community as well. Ron Hill, Don McKenna, hello there, Curtis McBride. And Don, this is a replay of what happened beginning at 5 o'clock. Ended about 6:30. Thank you for all the likes there and the happy days. Please feel free to share the fact that this is on, and let us know that you like it. Now, River Valley High School Band is followed by the University of California and Sutter-Yuba County's 4-H folks. Did you know that 4-H is the largest youth development organization in the country? The intention is to grow confident young people who are empowered for life today and prepare for careers tomorrow. And my dad was a 4-H member back in New Hampshire, back in probably 1920s. But the 4-H's stand for Head, Heart, Hands, and Health. There are a dozen 4-H clubs in Yuba and Sutter counties. And you'll notice that while many of the 4-H members are into showing animals at the fair, 4-H also has in-school and after-school programs that offer teachers curriculum, things they can teach in their classrooms. 4-H is quite a good organization, and I've had a chance to interview a number of 4-H members. They really do a good job of helping kids become good kids and stay that way. Here is the Salvation Army's mobile kitchen. Salvation Army Yuba-Sutter Corps has been serving the communities here in Yuba-Sutter since 1888. Can you do the math and tell me how many years that is? 1888. And as you go around town this Christmas season, you'll notice that people are out with the red kettles. You can drop your change or your dollars or bills in there as well, or select an angel from angel trees that you'll find at local businesses. It helps ensure that the trailers can get to where like you saw, that the trailers can get to where they need to go and be stocked with food and people. Now, you saw those babies? That's the baby preview at 3D, 4D ultrasound. Apparently a great bonding experience. And you can find them on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. That's Baby Preview 3D, 4D ultrasound. And somewhere in here we have Easter Seals, which empowers individuals with developmental disabilities through support and services. That creates a community that the folks who need that kind of service and help can shine. And it helps keep this bus going, your donations. Easter Seals. Remember when we used to have Easter Seal telethons? Tony Cox probably remembers that. Don't know if he's watching, but we know John Ross is watching, so is Debbie Springsteen. Here is a truck from the Linda Fire Department, 271. This is one of their newer vehicles, and it's a lot bigger than the trucks that I used to go across the alley at Lyndhurst Avenue and Hamilton Road back in the mid-60s and go investigate. We used to live right across from the Linda Fire Department, which is on Scales Avenue. And we were right across the alley from the sirens. Anytime there was a fire, the siren would go off, summoning volunteers, and the Linda Fire trucks would go rolling out. I remember in particular a big white Seagrave pumper sat in the back of the firehouse. Not the same fire department, not the same firehouse. They've made major changes, improvements, and in fact, part of the property that we had our mobile home on back in 1965 to 70 is now the fire department's main office. Firemen's Association proud to participate in the Marysville Christmas Parade for the 64th time. This is Miss Shayla's Hallwood 4-H horse group with the horse Mouse King leading the way, and then you have the Sugar Plum Fairy and some lovely candy cane girls here. And I'm not sure what you call this pony. Very nice looking pony. All lit up. You are watching a replay of the 73rd Marysville Christmas Parade. We had a little difficulty trying to get the live stream to stream. Didn't want to do that, so we just brought it back to the office. And here we are with a replay from our recording at 3rd and D Streets in Marysville. A night at the Nutcracker is a special treat with Shayla's metal buildings and more. They light up the night with a lot of fun characters. Look at this.
Nice job, guys. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you.
Habitat for Humanity, which is located at 2nd and D Street. Marching forward for 30 years in Yuba-Sutter, doing things like building homes and helping people build them. And they've been doing a whole bunch of stuff with trying to help the homeless. And the Restore, the Habitat for Humanity Restore, is located at 2nd and D Street in the old Mervyn's building. And here are some of the folks that help make our community a better place. Are you enjoying things so far? And there goes the Habitat for Humanity float. Tammy Nobies is watching. So is Michelle Boa and Tasha Hinsley, watching the Pathways truck go by. Pathways is a nonprofit community organization. Been around since 1974. Providing drug and alcohol treatment services to folks in the community who need it. This is the Youthful Courage Stables Able Riders. They provide horseback riding lessons in summer day camps as a therapeutic riding program for special needs children. Excuse me, and they need volunteers. So do a little Googling for Youthful Courage Stables Able Riders. And here we have a float from McNally Appliances, just down the street. McNally Appliances has been around since 1932. They're locally owned and operated. They have all kinds of things in stock in the back warehouse. So if you need something, they can deliver it and install it, possibly the same day. McNally Appliances on D Street, opposite the Habitat for Humanity Restore. And now here is the Say Love float. Say Love was founded in 2018 by Jeff Stevens, and they go around cleaning up. This is a grassroots organization that has really mushroomed in the area. Can you have grassroots mushrooming? I don't know. But Say Love does all kinds of good stuff, and they help keep our community clean. In fact, they go around and pick up after parades and things at the fairgrounds and all over the place. This is the Yuba City High School Brown and Gold Brigade Marching Band under the direction of Scott Zuch and led down the street by Drum Major Gabriel Avila. The Brown and Gold Brigade from Yuba City High School. All hail Yuba City High. Yuba-Sutter Transit has been busing people around the area for decades, and in 2025 they are going to make some significant and interesting changes to the way that transportation happens in Yuba-Sutter. You can go to the Yuba-Sutter Transit website and get more information. I believe that's yuba-suttertransit.org if I'm not mistaken. But Google Yuba-Sutter Transit and take a look at what the changes are going to be involving as they go to a more on-demand type of service, is my understanding of what's happening. They are also building a new bus facility out in East Linda. All that honking is from the Browns Valley 4-H. Like I said, there's a lot of 4-H groups around the area. And they've got a Nutcracker themed float here. That is quite a float. And I imagine that took all the folks that put that together, kids and adults, quite a bit of time to do. So it's not something you can just tow down the road from your barn either. But I'm sure it had a connection to Browns Valley. This is, I guess, our own version of the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade with all of these balloon type animals floating by. Now, if you have a big vehicle and you need a tow, Baines Towing and Recovery can deal with that. They have been over under the Marysville underpass called the Can Opener on B Street, pulling a number of trucks and trailers out from under the SP tracks. Baines Towing and Recovery has service trucks all over the place. California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Colorado, Arizona, Illinois. Think that's loud enough? Baines Towing and Recovery showing off two of their vehicles. Their big rig tow truck and then a flatbed. You should have been there. I see Chase and Matthew is watching, so is Gabriel Alvarez, Daisy Meza, Eric Lopez, thank you, Haley Schneider, Elizabeth Price, Twyla Childers, Christina Abarca, Chelsea Rutherford, and several other people have joined us. This is the Lamy Island Fusion Grill coming up here. There goes Baines, and here comes Lamy. Lamy Fusion has a variety of foods with island flavors, familiar plates, and they have a live band playing holiday hits somewhere along here, maybe when they show up at your event. LamyFusion.com, and they have music, I guess, through EJ's Music Lounge and Moon Tower Productions. And they have a schedule of where they're going to be. I think they were at an event that I was at, and the food was very tasty. And here we have Standby Medical Services. No, wait a minute. This is a... Well, they aren't in here, in the order. So I have no idea who this is. If you recognize somebody, put it in the comments. Obviously, it's a mobile band. So Standby Medical Services has been around for more than a decade. Robbie Cheney has a connection to that. And what they do is provide first aid services at local events and youth sports. And today they're joined by the Sutter Junior Huskies to spread some holiday cheer. There's the cheer, and there's the football players. Sutter Junior Huskies and Standby Medical Services. They stand by until and unless they're needed. Hopefully they're not. But they'll be there anyway. Now, this is cool. This is the FX Motorsports in downtown Marysville. FX Motorsports does OptiComp construction of these vehicles. I'm not sure what that is, but they are here in downtown Marysville, although I don't know where they're located in Marysville, but they make cars. And there they are. Don't go away, because we're only about 2/3 of the way through the parade and there's more to come. This is Paragon Collegiate Academy in East Marysville, and the super competitive float builder is Melissa Overmeyer, and they are illustrating the Nutcracker theme. Paragon Collegiate Academy in East Marysville. They are a charter school. And don't go away, because we will be right back with the parade continuing here on Yuba-Sutter.live. You won't miss a thing, I guarantee it. Yuba-Sutter.live's coverage of the 2024 Marysville Christmas Parade is presented by Sapphire Sign Company. So they are locally owned, and if you need a sign, something as small as a sticker or as big as a billboard, make it a gem from Sapphire Sign Company, and by Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, providing in-home care that elevates the human spirit. We will be right back. At least that's my intention. Well, I think we'll continue on. You just saw Ellison Chiropractic, which is on 6th and D Streets in Marysville, going by. The year of the back cracker is what they're calling it. 47 years of service. And Word of Life Church is coming along here. Word of Life Church in Marysville, over on, I want to say, Sampson Street, returning this year with, or is it Buchanan, with a float. Yeah, Buchanan, I voted over there this year. So happy and Merry Christmas from Word of Life Church. The Yuba-Sutter Cheer Association is coming along. This is a local youth competitive cheer team, and they have half-season teams as well. And as you can see there, their web address is yubasuttercheer.org, and here are some of the kids who are in the cheerleading program. Let's see what they do. And what would you follow a cheerleading team with? How about the Marysville Junior Indians? The Marysville Junior Indians football and cheer program, which acts as a feeder to Marysville High School's Indians. And there are some of the football players and football players to be being pushed by Dad. We'll be right back. You've seen signs marking some of the gyms in Marysville. They're produced by Sapphire Sign Company, providing something small, large, and mobile. With decades of experience, Sapphire Signs has pioneered local production of a variety of signs, like temporary campaign-style signs, welcomes for unique events, building signage, event promotion, and vehicle customization. Need a sign? Make it a gem from Sapphire Sign Company. On the web at sapphiremarketinggroup.net. Sapphire. And we are back with the replay of the 5 o'clock Marysville Christmas Parade. This is the 73rd Marysville Christmas Parade, and we are stationed at 3rd and D Streets looking north towards 4th Street. Right here, the Adventist Ride-Out, that's Adventist Health Plus Ride-Out, which is the nonprofit community-based system that involves Adventist Health and Ride-Out Acute Care Hospital, the Heart Center of Ride-Out, Cancer Center affiliated with UC Davis Medical Center, and a variety of outpatient clinics and ancillary services, including senior living. Did you know that Adventist Health Plus Ride-Out has more than 2,100 employees and 300 physicians on the medical staff? And here we have the Feather River Steelheads Youth Baseball, which is 9, 11, 12, 13, and 14 and under divisions, and they're always looking to add players. So check them out on Facebook. That's Feather River Steelheads Youth Baseball. And I imagine this will be one of the groups that the new Yuba-Sutter High Wheelers will be engaging with. In fact, there's a meet and greet for the High Wheelers coming up at Bryant Field Wednesday at, I think it's 3 o'clock. We plan to try to be there and live stream some of that meet and greet. Now, Merry Christmas from Yuba-Sutter Training Zone, which moved from D Street to over into the old Long's Drugs building over by Save Mart. Well, this looks like it might be the still the baseball team. Yep, that was the baseball team. Now we've got Yuba-Sutter Training Zone. And they have got all kinds of stuff, and something that I've been meaning to go over and check out. They have a silver sneakers thing in my health plan that pays for that. Maybe this is still the Feather River Steelheads. A little hard to tell sometimes. Nope, that's the training zone. They'll train young kids too. They've got all kinds of gym equipment and people to help you learn how to use it and keep you inspired. And it's all new. I think the management and the ownership put something like $4 million into rehabbing the building and installing all the equipment and making it a great place to go get exercise and socialize and do all the things you do. This is Playseum, Yuba-Sutter, the 501c3 nonprofit in Yuba City that provides various programs and services with hands-on play where kids, families, and community members of all kinds and abilities can discover and create and play. So check it out. They're offering play hours on Fridays and Saturdays from 10 to 4, and they do birthday party packages. Here are members of the Bride Church. They will have candlelight Christmas Eve services at 5:30 on Christmas Eve. The Bride Church with a nativity scene passing by. And from something relatively quiet to something that may be a little, shall we say, noisier. The 73rd Marysville Christmas Parade is presented by Sapphire Sign Company and by Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties. The folks that are passing by here in just a moment, like right now, are the Impala Car Club. Impala's Car Club that are owned by the individuals that you see driving them. That looks like a 59 or a 60 Chevy Impala, of course. And here we have some later models. That I think is like about a 64, followed by a 63. I could be slightly off by a few years. This Yuba-Sutter Car Club not only entered their cars in the parade, but they also decorated a float, and I think that was the one that you see in front of the cars. And they're, of course, wishing you a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas. That's quite a Chevy convertible. An Impala. The Impala's Car Club. But there's more. Wait till you see this last one. This one's really fun. And I think it's taking advantage of a new state law that lets people put lights under the car. That would be a little interesting to see in a fog bank. But look at that, will you? That's about a 68 Chevy Impala. Quite an investment in that vehicle, as it looks like there's been a lot of time and effort spent on making all of these Impalas look as good as they do. They look quite nice. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.
And we are back. You're watching the Marysville Christmas Parade for 2024. Sponsored by Sapphire Sign Company. When you need a sign, it could be as small as a sticker, or maybe you need something as big as a billboard of the side of a building. Make it a gem. From Sapphire Sign Company. And Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, providing in-home care that elevates the human spirit. And you're watching the Marysville Christmas Parade on Yuba-Sutter.live. Now, I believe that this is the commercial auto electric entry, which features a 1950 Ford. That's the one that you see right there, followed by a 1940 Buick. Now, I don't know how long you've been in town, but this particular business was started by Jean Zanaroli and her husband Z. And Jean had taught herself how to rebuild alternators and starters, which is a valuable skill back in 1976. And that was something that kind of continued the tradition that she learned she learned anyway. Jean's son, Billy Robertson, is in that 1950 Ford you saw go by. He is Jean's son, Billy Robertson, and they're wishing you a very Merry Christmas. Wouldn't this be a lovely vehicle to go to from your church to your wedding reception in? 1940 Buick. And you can put people in the trunk. I can imagine that when drive-in theaters were at their height and heyday back in 1950 something, that there were quite a few people who snuck into theaters in the trunk of a 1950 Ford. This is the float from Meals on Wheels. And they deliver freshly prepared, nutritious meals to seniors who can't leave their homes. This volunteer organization ensures the meals are safely delivered to those in need. And is that the Comfort Keepers vehicle? Or is it the Meals on Wheels vehicle? Here is fire truck from Smartsville Fire Protection District up in the foothills of Yuba County, bordering Nevada County on Highway 20, up in the vicinity of all kinds of foothill activities. And trucks like these help to make sure that if there is a fire, that it gets put out quickly, or that if somebody's having a medical emergency, that they can get to them and help. Oops. For some reason we didn't have a picture up there. Tell you what, we're going to fix that. We will be right back. You've seen signs marking some of the gems in Marysville. They're produced by Sapphire Sign Company, providing something small, large, and mobile. With decades of experience, Sapphire Signs has pioneered local production of a variety of signs, like temporary campaign-style signs, welcomes for unique events, building signage, event promotion, and vehicle customization. Need a sign? Make it a gem from Sapphire Sign Company. On the web at sapphiremarketinggroup.net. Sapphire. And we're back, and I didn't quite catch how much was in black there while we were describing things. So we're going to kind of recap with a little fast forward here. This is the commercial auto electric diesel entry with the And that's Meals on Wheels. And here we have more Meals on Wheels. And the Smartsville Fire Protection District. So it's trucks like these that help make sure that when there is a fire up in the foothills that they're put out as promptly as possible. This one looks like it's a big four-wheel drive unit that can get out into the rough places off the road. Smartsville is a volunteer fire department. And that's Unit 863. This is a entry by Grumpy's Hot Rod and Auto Repair. I think both of these are. This is what we would consider a hot rod in the 1950s. That's when they started making things like this. And at least I remember them from the 50s, but they had vehicles similar to this earlier than that, from older cars that were built in the 1930s, some of them in the 1920s as well. Yuba-Sutter's premier hot rod shop, Grumpy's Hot Rod in Yuba City. These are evidently some examples that Grumpy has hot rodded. They don't have to be 1950s or 1930s. There's a 1973 Camaro, 78 Camaro. I'm going to say that's about a that's more like a 2006 Chevy. He can blow smoke. See, he was heating up his tires there. I missed that. You're watching the 73rd Marysville Christmas Parade from our vantage point at the corner of 3rd and D Streets, looking north. I'm not sure if that's Grumpy's or Uppercut Barber Shop. I think that's Uppercut Barber Shop there over on 3rd Street in Marysville. No, this is Uppercut Barber Shop. Okay, in this van. And I don't believe it's not a mobile barber shop. Or is it? They've got quite a few locations around the Yuba-Sutter and Northern California. Uppercut Barber Shop. Do a little Googling and find where they are near you. Here is entry number 84, Manly Crane, which is reaching new heights in Yuba-Sutter. And joining the crane this evening is Girl Scout Troop 416 from Yuba City. They're on the crane. And because we're live streaming it, you don't have to crane your neck in order to see them. And here is Santa Claus on the Marysville fire truck ladder truck. Ho, ho, ho. This truck and some of the others that you've seen got a workout back in June with the Marysville hotel fire, and here we are 6 months later, and on Wednesday the demolition of the hotel begins in earnest, and there's supposed to be a kickoff event, and we hope to be there live streaming. And that is the 2024 Yuba-Sutter.live replay because of some technical difficulties that we had trying to get a live stream. But it's still presented by Sapphire Sign Company. Need a sign? Small as a sticker, big as a billboard? Make it a gem from Sapphire Sign Company. And by Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, providing in-home care that elevates the human spirit. We'll be back with some closing notes in just a moment. You've seen signs marking some of the gems in Marysville. They're produced by Sapphire Sign Company, providing something small, large, and mobile. With decades of experience, Sapphire Signs has pioneered local production of a variety of signs, like temporary campaign-style signs, welcomes for unique events, building signage, event promotion, and vehicle customization. Need a sign? Make it a gem from Sapphire Sign Company. On the web at sapphiremarketinggroup.net. Sapphire.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.
And we're back here with a replay and the conclusion of the Marysville Christmas Parade for 2024. Recology always brings up the tail end of the parade because they go down the road with their big street sweeper here and pick up all of the stuff that's accumulated. It could be some things from horses or just trash that's accumulated. And there's the driver, and these folks work holidays. They do all kinds of things, and Recology supports the community in a number of ways. Now, we have other parades that are going on, and we'll have a replay of the parade at 7 o'clock, this parade, at 7 o'clock tomorrow. And we have some other things going on. Tuesday is our government live streaming, and at 9 o'clock we have the Yuba County Supervisors regular meeting. At 3 o'clock, the Sutter Supervisors regular meeting, and that, I believe, is going to be where they swear in the new elected officials. So you'll see somebody new. Well, that is the end of the Marysville Christmas Parade for 2024, the 73rd parade. And we had some technical trouble here today. Could not get the live stream out, but that's why you're watching this replay. And we'll replay the entire parade again on Sunday. So stick around. We will have that for you on Sunday. And then you can binge watch 3 parades. The Marysville Christmas Tree Lighting and Parade, and then the Olivehurst Christmas Parade, and then the Sutter Parade of Lights. All on Sunday, the 22nd, beginning at 5 o'clock. All 3 parades, 7:30, I think, or anyway, we'll start at 5 o'clock and just keep going until they run out. Thanks for watching. You've been watching Yuba-Sutter.Live's coverage of the 2024 Marysville Christmas Parade, presented by Sapphire Sign Company, which can do everything from something small to something big, and by Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, providing in-home care that elevates the human spirit. The Marysville Christmas Parade is a presentation or a production of Yuba-Sutter.Live, and we're grateful for the support that we get from all of our underwriters and sponsors, including Carrie Hauk and Dennis over at Sapphire Sign Company, Neil Goforth and his crew of great people over at Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Now, as we were saying, we have a lot of things going on for you as well, and coming up next Saturday, we will be bringing you at 5 o'clock the 55th Olivehurst Christmas Parade live. Sponsorships are available, so if you are interested, we'll do that. And then on Sunday, we will replay the Olivehurst Parade on the following Sunday at 7 o'clock. And then we'll also replay all three parades that have happened in the community. The Friday 7 p.m. Sutter Parade of Lights, that's tentative. They're still waiting for approval, but we expect to be able to bring that to you. So we thank you for watching. You've been watching a special presentation of Yuba-Sutter.Live.